welcome to Broadview Stadium in Buffalo. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Kodiaks and the Buffalo Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Kodiaks head coach. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So Buffalo's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. He'll bring it out. It's flat. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. It'll be the Kodiaks offense will take the field first. And this guy doubtless will be a huge part of the game plan. Final go-around this time, see if it can bring out the best in this veteran player. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He's past the marker. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Powers. Under pressure, and he gets it away.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, that is exactly the opposite of what this offense talked about. They talked about staying ahead of the chains with us in meetings and making sure they stay on schedule. And the first play, not very good protection, a big loss, and now immediately, Palmer, in a predictable passing situation.
That is such a gut punch for the offense, especially the play caller, because you know it, David. He's already scripted the first 10 plays. They've been practicing those all week long. You take a sack on the opening play, it completely blows up your script. That's a great job by the defense, sending a very clear message. You got to block us, and right now you can't do it.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the tight end. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bulls line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the counter. Had nowhere to go. Couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Looking to throw, it's right. Got his man. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Hits inside, it's Burgess. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Second down, gonna throw it. Hauls it in. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Making the adjustment. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here's a give to Frazier. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Drops back. It's Powers. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Sells the run, looking to pass. On the move. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And it's the Kodiaks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give to Frazier. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Kodiaks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. It's complete to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Handoff for Frazier. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fellow? I know he likes to cover.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking to throw, it's right. Finds his target. At the 40, there he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Bulls, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Some misdirection with the counter. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, gonna throw it. Got his man on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. He's changing the play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's right. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Wolves use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Finding space. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pushes toward the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 8 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Orange with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25. Now back to your game in Buffalo. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
On the return, it's Crawford. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see throws, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes. In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
To the ground. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Moves the pocket. It's right. Makes the grab down the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll run the counter. Sees a crease. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And he fired it to the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Motion from the wide receiver. Powers inside. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Burgess. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking downfield, it's right. Unloads it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this 2nd half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Comes down, it's Frazier. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give to Frazier. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Frazier again. Turning it on. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Here's a give to Frazier. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff, Frazier running left. Drag down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And it's the Kodiaks will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Making his first move. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The give on the counter. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Just feeds the running back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking downfield, it's right. They're working that left side. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's got enough. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it on the counter. Taken down.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Run in the red zone. It's Hill. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Looking for a man. It's right. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete on the right side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He wants to throw it. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. First play of this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. Back to pass, it's right. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to pass on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bulls. Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Deep in the end zone, it's Black. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush is on, and they got it. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots,
You read the quarterback's eyes. Make sure you take away that quick stuff.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Looking for room.
Return is brought down at the 33. And your Buffalo Bolts will take over 1st and 10.
Dropping back, it's right. They're all over him. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.